whilst other people are thinking of progress. Some people have decided to keep up with their retrogressive religion, retrogressive culture, and they have continually used this to oppress themselves and their people. I'm talking about the North and the South. One would not argue with the people that have called for a breakaway from a nation that has expired, a contraption, a geographical expression that was amalgamated in 1914 by the British greedy monarchy, a contraption that has expired 2014. A Muslim cleric in the northern part of Nigeria has said that those who condemn child marriage are ignorant. He's a KAN0-based Muslim cleric, Sheikh Abdul Malik Muhammad. He has condemned those who frown at child marriage, saying they are ignorant and do not know what the Koran says about such things. It is also rumored that the deposed Emir of KAN0 also has a 14-year-old wife. He was given a 14-year-old wife. Don't forget that this same man is said to be one of the major players in the gruesome murder of Akaluka in the northern part of Nigeria. They broke into the prison and they beheaded this man. And later they got to find out that the wife of the man wasn't the person that they claimed desecrated the Holy Koran. This man went to Lagos. Someone found a way of helping him. The man that helped him run from KAN0 during the time of Abacha. Abacha was looking for ways to crush whoever was involved in this. The others were murdered. They were beheaded, as they said, but he was able to escape. And now he found his way into the, into the banking sector. From there, became due to quota system. This is a man that studied Sharia economics, and he found his way. Of course, we know that he's very, his oratory is perfect. He knows how to speak. He knows how to express himself. He studied in Sudan, and he found himself, due to quota system, he found himself as the central bank governor of Nigeria during Goodluck Ebele's era. Now, that being said, I'm just trying to kind of bring a kind of a base, a background to the story that is on ground, so that you can actually understand that the problem in the North is not just their political elites, also religious elites, and of course their monarchy too, as the Emir is also someone that represents monarchy. Although he is saying several times that they should put off their majority system and a host of other nonsense that they have in the North. But do not forget that the Emir, the Emirate and the Emir is a structure that was built for the same purpose of Amajiri and the rest of that. So it could have come up with a charity organization to upgrade and educate his people. But what is he going to educate them about? Is it just to read and become a learned terrorist, or read and become a learned, fanatic? And those are the kind of people that are very dangerous to handle. He's pushing forward to become president at the moment. We are seeing signs of this. But it would be a pity if some people fall into the trap of allowing such people come to that position as president. He's going to oppress you. I'm telling you this for free. He's going to oppress you. Yes, he's educated. He'll be able to represent you abroad. But then, do not forget that the base of his ideology is fanatic Islam. He studied in the North. He has not come to say, no, I wasn't part of this. They said he was on the forefront of the murder of Akaluka. He is all over there preaching and pushing for that fanatical kind of Islam. Now, this same KAN0 state, Sheikh Abdul Malik Muhammad, has condemned those who frown at child's marriage. That is the marriage of children under age, saying they are ignorant and they do not know what the Quran says about such things. Sheikh Muhammad, who said this during a marriage sermon in Dala local government area of the state, insisted that there was nothing wrong in a man getting married to a girl child as long as her parents agree to give their blessings and is capable of taking care of the bride. This is according to Sheikh Muhammad, and he said this is according to the Quran. Now, we have Muslims in the south of Nigeria. We have Muslims in Edo State, I think Auchi. We have Muslims in the southeastern part of Nigeria. They are not much. We have Muslims in the southwest of Nigeria. We have at least sizable amount of them. But you will never find the Muslims in the southwest embracing child marriage, unlike the people in the north. They embrace child marriage, and that is what is done in Saudi Arabia and many of these countries where they practice this sort of Islam. Now, Islam has different factions. They have the Sunni, they have the, different types of, Islam that you have all over the place. Sheikh Mohammed, who said this during a marriage sermon in Dala local government area, like I will always say, no one chooses to, you don't choose the family that you are born into. You don't choose the country, the state, the village that you are coming to, but you can choose your friends. You can choose the kind of job sometimes that you want, but there are certain things that are already predestined for you. Some might say unconsciously you chose it yourself. I wouldn't know about that, but we are talking of the one that you are conscious about. You are not consciously going to choose a certain kind of system that you know it is detrimental to you. Imagine a 13-year-old child, a 12-year-old child, 11-year-old child, then forcefully married off to one old man somewhere as a property. That is why they come up with this fistula disease, a disease of the bowel, where the lady cannot control her urine and she's just pouring out urine all over the place as a result of the strain that comes in. Now, it's so terrible. The cleric said that there was nothing wrong in a man getting married to a girl child as long as they are ready to take care of the bride and the parents they agree to it. The cleric who was speaking at the wedding fatia of a 65-year-old man who got married to a 12-year-old girl said that the Prophet Muhammad and the Holy Koran did not condemn child marriage and does not see why anyone should condemn what the Prophet did not kick against. Now, it is often said that Muhammad got married to a very young girl. We don't know if he consummated the marriage or not, but the truth of the matter is either Muhammad consummated the marriage or did not. The point is, if Muhammad could have married a 13, 14-year-old child for whatever reason at all, then it shows that the culture and the religion itself has issues. If you're a Muslim and you want to come up here to talk about a lot of things, it's okay. I just want you to be able to give your 10-year-old daughter or your sister to one man somewhere. And that is it. Even many of the Muslims that are out there, if a young man is trying to even talk to their daughter, probably of the same age range, let's say 18, 19, 20, thereabout, they will be all over the place ready to strike the man down, not to talk of this. So some might say, no, Muhammad did not do so. Muhammad did not consummate it. There are surahs that have explained what is in the Quran about this. So if you are learned in Quran and you've read the Quran, did Muhammad marry, or was he giving a lady of a young girl of 13, 14 to be his wife, and he kept the woman until the woman grew up before he had something to do with the woman? Why should he, is what we say, have taken off that girl from life that would have lived? These are issues that we need to look into. I often wonder why people condemn those who get married to child brides. He said, as they now call it, Sheikh Mohammed began. They are ignorant and ill-informed because Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not condemn child marriage. For those who do not know, the Prophet himself got married to a child, and there was nothing wrong with it as it was backed by the teachings of the Hadith. One of the Prophet's wives, Aisha bint Barakah, was betrothed to him, and when she was just 6 years old, and he got married to her when she was 9. However, he did not consummate the marriage until she was 12 years old. So if you look at this, if you are a Muslim and the stories are correct, they say Hadith has backed this up. The Hadith is, the Hadith kind of brings clearly certain things that are in the Quran. So Aisha bint was given at 6. He got married to her at 9. And eventually, the marriage was consummated at 12. Which old man, which prophet sleeps with a 12-year-old girl? This child abuse. Even the organs of the girl is not yet okay. And the only prophet was about 53 to 54 then, he said. Lady Aisha was a noble daughter of the honorable companion of the prophet, Abu Bakr, who was loved the most by Prophet Muhammad among all of his companions. And Abu Bakr gave his consent for the prophet to marry his daughter. The prophet was grateful to Abu Bakr and used to say in his regard, the only one who I am indebted to and couldn't fulfill his debt in is Abu Bakr. The prophet did not only mean the financial support by Abu Bakr, but more importantly, he meant his devotion to God and sincerity of his heart. Apart from Aisha, who turned out to be one of the most faithful and dutiful wives of the prophet, he also got married to other young girls, some of whom are given to him by his parents. He followed the tenets of Islam, and the most important thing was that the parents and the Muslim Ummah were in support of the marriage, and they lived together in peace until Allah called him into Al-Jannah. Now, so tell me, if the Holy Prophet could marry young girls, and what then is wrong with his followers who do the same? There is nothing wrong whatsoever. I do not see anyone why anyone should condemn child marriage, because it is recorded in the Koran that many religious men who follow the teachings of Prophet Muhammad also got married to young girls enough to be their daughters. Marrying off a girl when she's very young is a very good thing, as it will stop her from mingling with children of the world to become spoiled. The many cases of zina, that is fornication in Quran, that we have today are because our girls are allowed to stay too long in their parents' home without getting married. Why would a girl stay in her parents' home till she's 14 or 15? Is that not calling for disaster? That is a sin in the eyes of Allah. He went on. The Western education does not also help in this matter, as parents now insist that their daughters should go to school. So this is the issue of Boko Haram, not Western education, because it is not allowing us to get married to 10, 11, 9-year-old, 6-year-old, like how they claim Muhammad did. What will they learn that their mothers cannot teach them? What is the use of their education and certificates when they will end up in a man's bedroom and kitchen? Just like Buhari said. He said his wife belongs to the kitchen and to the other room. That tells you the kind of people we have been forcefully, joined with. It's a pity. If you're a Muslim, I respect you, I respect your religion, but it's a pity that there are certain questionable characters and issues that surrounds the Hadith, surrounds the Quran, and certain things that are involved in it. If you're a Muslim, you want to come up here, it's okay, come on here, but explain explicitly if you will give your 10-year-old daughter to any man. That's all. What is the use of acquiring all the certificates in the world when you will end up as a wife and mother? It went on. I support child marriage and I do not make any apologies for that. 3 of my wives were between the age of 10 and 15 when I married them, and we are all living happily. I was 57 years old when I married my last wife, who was 13 then, and today we have 4 children. I give out my daughters in marriage before they get to the age of 12, and I am happy with what they have turned out to be. So if anyone tells you that getting married to 12, 13, 14 is bad, tell them that I, Sheikh Abdul Malik Muhammad, said that they are not only ignorant, but they are stupid and they are not following the teachings of Muhammad and the Quran. I am working with many lawmakers to push a bill in National Assembly to legalize child marriage, as they will help in curbing prostitution, fornication, adultery, and other vices our young women indulge in. However, some women rights activists have condemned Sheikh Mohammed's stance on child marriage, and I hope you will too, saying that he is not only archaic, evil, demonic, but actually promoting a dangerous propaganda aimed at perpetually stifling the growth of the girl child, especially in the northern part of the country. Some of the activists have called on the government of KAN0 to arrest the cleric and also rescue the girl who was married off to the 65-year-old man. But do you think this is going to happen? Anyway, let us meet at the comment section. What is your take about this? And worry that if you are not a member of this channel, let's grow it together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. It would alert you whenever videos such as this are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.